Dorothy lived in Kansas. She was a young girl with a big heart and an adventurous spirit. Her constant companion was her little dog Toto. They spent their days exploring the vast open fields and playing around the old farmhouse where they lived with Dorothy's Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. It was gray and dull. The skies were often overcast, and the land seemed to stretch endlessly without any vibrant colors. Life in Kansas was simple but monotonous, and Dorothy often dreamed of a place filled with excitement and wonder. One day, a twister came. The sky darkened, and the wind began to howl fiercely. Dorothy and Toto rushed to find shelter, but the powerful twister lifted their house off the ground and carried them away. The wind whooshed Dorothy and her dog Toto far away. They were caught in the eye of the storm, spinning and swirling through the air. Dorothy held on to Toto tightly, hoping they would land safely. They landed in a magical place called Oz. The house finally touched down with a gentle thud, and when Dorothy stepped outside, she couldn't believe her eyes. The world around her was unlike anything she had ever seen before. Everything in Oz was bright and colorful. The flowers were in full bloom, the trees were lush and green, and the sky was a brilliant shade of blue. It was a stark contrast to the dullness of Kansas. Dorothy wanted to go home. Despite the beauty and wonder of Oz, she missed her family and the familiarity of Kansas. She knew she had to find a way back. A good witch told her to follow the yellow brick road. This magical path would guide her to the Emerald City, where she could find the help she needed. This road would lead to the Emerald City. Along the way, Dorothy would encounter many new friends and face various challenges, but she was determined to reach her destination. In the Emerald City lived a wizard who could help her. The wizard was known for his great powers, and Dorothy hoped he would have the solution to her problem. Her journey had just begun, and she was ready for the adventure ahead. Dorothy started down the yellow brick road in her shiny silver shoes. She had no idea what adventures awaited her, but she was determined to find her way back home. The road was long and winding, but Dorothy's spirit was unyielding. As she walked, she came across a peculiar sight, a scarecrow standing in the middle of a cornfield. He looked lonely and lost, just like Dorothy.
I want a brain. I feel so empty without one.
The scarecrow decided to join Dorothy on her journey to see the wizard, hoping he could grant his wish for a brain. Together, they felt stronger and more hopeful. Next, they stumbled upon a Tin Man, who was standing still and covered in rust. He seemed to be in great distress. He was rusty and alone, unable to move or speak.
I want a heart. I long to feel emotions and love.
The Tin Man joined Dorothy and the Scarecrow, hoping the wizard could give him a heart. Their group was growing, and so was their sense of camaraderie. Finally, they encountered the Cowardly Lion, who was trembling with fear. He was scared of everything, from the rustling leaves to his own shadow.
I want to be brave. I wish I had the courage to face my fears.
The lion decided to go with them too, hoping the wizard could grant him the bravery he so desperately desired. With each new friend, Dorothy's journey became more meaningful. They all hoped the wizard could help them achieve their dreams, and together they felt unstoppable. The land of Oz was amazing. Dorothy and her friends saw talking animals and strange creatures. They walked through a poppy field that could make you fall asleep forever. They met munchkins and flying monkeys. They saw beautiful castles and sparkling rivers. Everything in Oz was magical and full of surprises. Section 4. Lessons from the Land of Oz. Dorothy and her friends faced many dangers in Oz. They learned to be brave like the lion. They learned to be kind like the Tin Man. They learned to use their brains like the Scarecrow. Most importantly, Dorothy learned that she had the power to solve her problems all along. She just had to believe in herself. Section 5. A Journey Home and a Timeless Tale. This chapter takes us on a magical journey, one that has captivated hearts for generations. Dorothy clicked her heels together 3 times. With each click, she felt a surge of hope and determination. She wished to go home. Her heart yearned for the familiar warmth and love of her family. Suddenly, she was back in Kansas. The vibrant colors of Oz faded, replaced by the comforting sights of her home. She was so happy to be with her family again. The embrace of her loved ones filled her with an indescribable joy. The Wizard of Oz is a story about the importance of home, friendship, and believing in yourself. It teaches us that no matter how far we wander, the love and support of our friends and family are always with us. We love to read about Dorothy's adventures and learn from her journey. Each page of her story is filled with lessons of courage, kindness, and the power of self-belief. The story reminds us that we have magic inside ourselves. It encourages us to look within and find the strength and confidence to overcome any challenge.